Coming up in SVGTV News and Sports this evening at 7, government launches Spirit of SVG partnership with Inter-Caribbean Airwaves. CDB launches regional program to accelerate renewable energy transition. US and Saudi Arabia announce nuclear cooperation deal. And in sports, Nicholas Poran turns 100 opener into a party with blistering 19-ball 50. These and other stories coming up in SVGTV News and Sports this evening at 7.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News and Sports for Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. Inter-Caribbean Airwaves has unveiled its newest aircraft branded the Spirit of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, featuring the national flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on its tail. The unveiling ceremony, which included a traditional water salute, took place today at the Argyle International Airport. The aircraft was welcomed by Prime Minister Dr. Godwin Friday, Minister of Tourism Dr. Kishore Shallow, Chief Executive Officer of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority, Shafia London, and other government and tourism officials. Chief Executive Officer of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority, Shafia London, described the initiative as a major boost not only for regional air connectivity but also for promoting St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a premier tourism destination.
Accessible and compelling destination. This aircraft carries more than our destination flag. It carries a messaging of the commitment to connectivity, to regional growth, and the confidence in making St. Vincent and the Grenadines easier to reach for everyone who wishes to experience all that our islands have to offer. The branding is therefore much more than visibility. It is a visible symbol of a valued partnership. Tourism is built on two essential pillars. The first is creating a destination people want to visit and making them aware of it. The second, and equally important, is ensuring they actually get here. Without reliable air access, even the most compelling destination remains out of reach.
Chief Executive Officer of Inter-Caribbean Airwaves, Trevor Sadler, said the unveiling marks a special moment for both the airline and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He noted that the aircraft will operate on commercial routes throughout the Caribbean and expressed confidence that it will raise the country's profile across the region.
The beauty of the Caribbean is that around the world, most everyone knows the word the Caribbean. They think it's a country. So when they arrive here, they've arrived in the Caribbean, and every other flight is a domestic flight. I could wish for that from a taxation point of view, but it's a wonderful thing that the name invokes everyone to explore our region. So as we move forward here together with the Spirit of St. Vincent, St. Vincent and the Grenadines blazed on the nose of the aircraft and the tail, we hope everyone who's not familiar with that flag is going to take a moment to ask the question, ask the crew, what is the flag of this country, and now get curious about coming here. If you didn't know St. Vincent and the Grenadines before, we hope bearing this flag everywhere we go is going to invite curiosity and a wish to come and visit.
Minister of Tourism Dr. Kishore Shallow said the initiative represents a strategic partnership that will strengthen the marketing of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a destination while enhancing the country's visibility throughout the Caribbean.
Every single destination in the Caribbean, realizing and appreciating the importance of tourism, has been investing in their product. And so every destination, we are competing for the same visitor, we're competing for the same airline seat, and we are competing for the same investment dollar. And that is the reality. So when I go to trade shows and other seminars across the Caribbean, and I hear how much my brothers and sisters are investing in marketing their countries across the region, it amazes me. And I know that we don't have the same luxurious wallets here at the moment. But as I mentioned to Trevor earlier, one of the beautiful things about this partnership, I see Inter-Caribbean Airways and St. Vincent and the Grenadines with some similarities in that small in the grand scheme of things. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is, of course, a small island, but we believe in ourselves and we believe that we could compete with the best in the world.
Prime Minister Dr. Godwin Friday underscored the significance of the new aircraft, saying it will not only support St. Vincent and the Grenadines tourism drive, but also strengthen regional air connectivity, making travel throughout the Caribbean more accessible.
When tourism grows,
we apologize for cutting the insert short. The Spirit of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the 11th ATR aircraft in Inter-Caribbean Airways fleet. The airline now operates services to 24 cities across 18 countries for the expanding regional connectivity. We will bring you more in our newscast tomorrow. And customers of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Electricity Services Limited VINLEC will pay a higher fuel surcharge on their July bills. The increase was announced in a news release issued today by the company, which states that the fuel surcharge has risen from 73.78 cents per kilowatt hour in June to 83.20 cents per kilowatt hour in July, an increase of approximately 9 cents per kilowatt hour. VINLEC said the increase comes despite the company applying a subsidy of more than 734,000 EC dollars to help reduce the impact of rising fuel costs on customers. The utility company emphasized that the fuel surcharge is a pass-through charge used to recover the cost of fuel for electricity generation and does not generate a profit for the company. According to VINLEC, the steady rise in the fuel surcharge in recent months has been driven by higher global oil prices linked to ongoing geopolitical tensions. However, the company says it is cautiously optimistic that oil prices will stabilize in the coming months based on current market trends. VINLEC thank customers for their patience and understanding and encourage anyone seeking additional information or assistance to contact its customer services department. In other local news now, we hear that Health Minister Daniel Cummins has reflected on the dismissal of public sector workers during the COVID-19 pandemic, saying he now has a better understanding of the circumstances surrounding the vaccine mandate and its impact some 5 years later. Speaking during his contribution to the Compassionate Gratuity Bill 2026 in Parliament earlier this week, which was passed, Minister Cummins praised the dedication and tireless service of healthcare workers, stressing that their commitment deserves recognition. Reflecting on the COVID-19 mandate and the resulting dismissals, he said his perspective has evolved with a greater understanding of what transpired.
The vindictiveness and the spitefulness of the COVID madness that I choose to call it. And I want today, with your permission, Mr. Speaker, to help this Parliament and the people of this country to understand the context of that COVID madness. We have heard repeatedly in this Parliament and elsewhere that it is the Chief Medical Officer that required people to be dismissed from their work. I am here to say categorically that is not the truth. I am here to say the COVID madness was the brainchild of the former Prime Minister who brought it, who insisted on it, and who would not hear from any professional voice.
Minister Cummins also spoke about his own experience under the previous administration, saying that no public servant should be subjected to such treatment. He added that this principle applies to all public officers, including Chief Medical Officer Dr. Simone Keyser-Beach.
And I want to ask my country, Dr. Simone Keyser has never been in politics. Her husband was. Should we as a government punish Dr. Keyser, who has given such quality service to this country, because her husband is in politics other than ours? I say, Mr. Speaker, pardon the expression, hell no. Hell no. And I defend and support every public servant on merit. And this government, I'm pleased to say, led by Dr. Friday, is absolutely supportive of this mission of working with all our people to deliver the service required. And that's what I want people to understand. It is not about spiting people. It's about using our best resources.
The Health Minister welcomed the passage of the bill, noting that both daily paid and salaried workers will now benefit from the gratuity provisions. He also emphasized that while the bill is a positive step, improving working conditions for employees must remain a priority. The local news will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
Welcome to Sister.
Welcome to the upgraded C-Star Limited,
where we offer to almost all your household items.
They've expanded their range to sofas, dining and patio sets, beds and mattresses, wardrobes, kitchen cabinets, office furniture. That's just a few from the luxurious collection. Not forgetting their signature quality windows, doors, rails and bathroom enclosures. Journey on up to C-Star, where their friendly sales clerk is happy to assist. C-Star Limited, where quality meets style.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of. One that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We're constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
On Friday, July 24th, you can help realize your dreams with a lotto jackpot of $128,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a Little Lotto can do. It's a lotto jackpot of $128,000. This Friday, July 24th. You have to be in it to win it.
Courts presents their 2026 all-range event, Be Inspired, at all Court stores nationwide. Come see what's new in everyday furniture and appliances. Get a chance to win an Indorama 30-inch stove with appliance purchase of $5,999 or more. Great deals on TVs and wall mounts. Everyday great value on mattresses. Bedroom bundle deals up to 25% off. Be Inspired at the Courts 2026 all-range event. Affordable convenience for your home. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offer ends July 25th, 2026. Conditions apply.
Welcome back. In more local news now, we hear that Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Besessa has expressed gratitude to the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines following the rescue of 5 Trinidad and Tobago fishermen after the sinking of the fishing vessel St. Vincent 7. In an update issued today, Trinidad and Tobago's Ministry of Defense said the Prime Minister and government thank St. Vincent and the Grenadines for its swift assistance, commended the country's response and the care extended to the fishermen during the rescue operation. According to the ministry, the 5 surviving crew members were transferred from the MV Marvel Kite to the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard at a designated point at approximately 10:22 p.m. on Tuesday. They were then transported to the Kingston cruise ship terminal. The ministry said the fishermen underwent medical assessments upon arrival before being taken by ambulance to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital for further examination and treatment. The Trinidad and Tobago Ministry of Defense also confirmed that crew member Anthony Murray was pronounced dead at 11:23 p.m. His body was subsequently taken to the hospital's mortuary. Arrangement was being made by the TNT authorities for the surviving crew members to be accommodated at the Cobblestone Inn in Kingston after they are discharged from hospital and for them to return to their families in Trinidad. Councillor Dr. Elika Matthews is encouraging more open discussions about mental health and mental illness in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, saying the subject should no longer be treated as a taboo. Speaking recently on radio, Dr. Matthews said many people remain reluctant to talk about mental health because of the stigma surrounding it. She noted that there is a widespread misconception that discussing mental illness automatically means a person is experiencing it. According to her, this misunderstanding often prevents individuals from seeking help or offering support to those who may be struggling.
Sometimes we shy away from the conversation because we don't want to be associated and thinking, oh, if I engage mental health, people are going to think I am mentally ill. But there's a difference between the two because they're on 2 different spectrums. So on one end, there is mental health. And as traumatic things happen, as people have different situations, they have brain-related issues, imbalances in the body, they can move over to mental illness. So I want us to know that none of us are exempt from becoming mentally ill. So this is a conversation really that we have to have as St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It isn't a specific conversation to any specific individual.
Dr. Matthews also highlighted the importance of recognizing the warning signs of mental health challenges in children. She explained that behavioral changes, withdrawal from social activities, declining academic performance, sudden mood swings, and emotional distress can all be signs that a child may be experiencing mental health difficulties and needs support.
Think not just teachers, but persons who engage with children. So parents, aunties, uncles, people within the church. Pay attention to behaviors that can be, one, they are significantly worsening. So you find a child that is just not listening to rules. They're not engaging with persons. They're doing things that are harmful to themselves, more so other people, animals as well. So paying attention to children who might like killing or harming the pets that are around the house. I'm not talking killing bugs, but you have the family pets, and all of a sudden, you know, they're being very aggressive towards them, maybe throwing them across the room, or even it gets to the point where they might kill them. So paying attention to those behaviors, children who are not listening, so you give them instruction, you find that they're not listening, they're being harmful to persons around them or doing things that they know can potentially harm persons. So let's say, for example, they know something is hot, they put that hot thing down for the little brother or sister, knowing that they may potentially touch it and get harmed. They start failing within school, so not doing as well academically, and you find that it's not necessarily that they're not somebody who can learn, but just persons who are not performing, getting into trouble quite often. So going to school, getting suspended, potentially to the place where they get expelled, and just not having the capacity to engage in the classroom environment.
Dr. Matthews stressed that early intervention, supportive environments, and open communication are essential to helping children maintain good mental health and overall well-being. She urged parents, teachers, and the wider community to educate themselves about mental health and work together to reduce the stigma surrounding mental illness, creating environments where those in need feel safe to seek help. That brings us to the end of our local news from the region. When we return, stay with us.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs, and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Pharmacy, why choose us? We have all the prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, personal care products, lowest price guaranteed. Located conveniently next to the Bank of SVG on Grenville Street. Opening hours Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Email us bowmanpharmacy@yahoo.com. Call us today at 456-2235 or 593-3918. Bowman's Pharmacy, easy to find and ready to serve you.
Welcome back. In our news from the region now, we hear that the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, has launched a major regional initiative aimed at accelerating the Caribbean's transition to cleaner and more resilient energy systems. The ARSO 2030 Regional Capacity Strengthening Program will invest more than US $5 million over the next 30 months to build the skills institutions and planning needed to expand renewable energy across the region. We hear more in this report.
The Caribbean is rich in renewable energy resources, but regional leaders say the biggest obstacle to transforming the sector is no longer technology. It is the shortage of skilled people and strong institutions. To address those challenges, the Caribbean Development Bank and the Caribbean Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, CCRE, have launched the ASSERT 2020 Regional Capacity Strengthening Program. Director of Projects Department at the Caribbean Development Bank, O'Reilly Lewis, says the initiative will strengthen energy planning and improve regional data systems.
Governments, regulators, utilities, and energy professionals must be enabled to plan and to implement modern energy systems. They also must have access to reliable data and timely technical advice. Without these capabilities, good ideas remain concepts and investment opportunities are delayed. Capacity strengthening is therefore a fundamental investment to accelerate the region's sustainable energy development.
The program will also help countries develop integrated resource. CCRE Executive Director Dr. Mohamed Naji says the program is about creating long-term change rather than isolated projects.
projects can deliver, and they do deliver valuable impact. But being able to engross them into a program that has a distinctive framework and an outlook in the medium to long term really requires a coordinated, program-based approach that strengthens institutions, develops people. People at the core is extremely important, improves our decision-making, mobilizes investment in the near, medium, and short term, very important.
Canada's High Commissioner to Barbados, Brenda Will, says building people is more important than constructing buildings.
The launch of ASSERT 2030 recognizes a simple reality. A successful energy transition is not only about infrastructure and investment, it is also about people. That understanding is at the heart of Canada's support for renewable energy and climate resilience in the Caribbean, a partnership that spans decades. Canada has long supported climate action across the region through a range of bilateral, regional, and multilateral partnerships.
The U.S. $5.3 million program will be implemented over the next 30 months, and it is expected to strengthen energy security, reduce dependence on imported fossil fuels, and help Caribbean countries build more resilient and sustainable economies.
That's all news from the region. The international news is coming up next. Stay with us.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$260,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Friday, July 24th. It's $260,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture. Right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses. Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
Welcome back. On the international scene now, we hear that the United States says it's reached a nuclear cooperation agreement with Saudi Arabia. The deal will potentially allow Saudi Arabia to develop civilian uranium enrichment capabilities. The U.S. Energy Department says it's a decade-long, multi-billion-dollar partnership that would include a nuclear treaty. Trump is expected to ask Congress for the agreement's final approval. We hear more in this report.
The Trump administration is calling this a peaceful nuclear cooperation agreement, something that will lay the groundwork for a multi-billion-dollar partnership with the Saudis for decades. And under this agreement, the American companies are able to export nuclear technology, create jobs, and have the capability of building a nuclear infrastructure in the kingdom. Saudi Arabia is a U.S. ally and for a long time has wanted a nuclear deal such as this one in order to help build up the electric grid. And so the Trump administration is really saying that this restores the United States of having that edge when it comes to the civil nuclear marketplace. And both countries say that this will help smooth their relationship, help deepen the relationship, while also upholding the nuclear security and safety standards and what they're calling nuclear non-proliferation. At the same time, this is coming at a time when the Iran war is escalating, when the tension is only growing, and the United States, as we know, is doing this in order, they say, to prevent any kind of nuclear weapons program in Iran. The big question is, why this deal now? We know under President Joe Biden's administration, he was almost able to strike somewhat of a similar deal, but that was incumbent on the relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia to normalize. And so under this deal, nothing of those details were mentioned. But certainly for both countries, it seems they're describing this really as a big win in order to have a better nuclear cooperation there in the Middle East.
That's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
The weather report sponsored by General Hardware.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnisville. Call 453-9000.
Present conditions: cloudy, breezy, and slightly hazy with light shower. Winds northeast at 28 kilometers per hour. Temperature is 28.0 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 83%. The barometric pressure is 1013.4 millibars. 24-hour rainfall 0.2 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature is 30.8 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature is 24.5 degrees Celsius. The synopsis: a weak tropical wave is crossing the islands. The forecast: it is occasionally cloudy and breezy with moderate haze and showers. Weather advisory: take the necessary precautions due to reduced visibility and poor air quality resulting from Saharan dust haze. Sea conditions: slight to moderate in open water with swells 1.0 to 1.5 meters. Marine advisory warning: none. Sunrise at 5:48 a.m., sunset at 6:34 p.m.
The weather report was sponsored by General Hardware.
And welcome to the evening sports. I'm Triska Campbell. Nicholas Puran stole the show in the 100 opener with a blistering 19-ball 50, blowing Sunrisers leads away in London began their title defense with 7 wickets win. Here's more in this report.
Nicholas Puran stole the show in the 100 opener with a blistering 19-ball 50, blowing Sunrisers leads away as Mumbai Indians London began their title defense with a 7-wicket win. Chasing 144, MI London were cruising, but it was Nicholas Puran who turned the chase into a party. 5 fours, 5 sixes, and a half-century of just 19 deliveries, as he and Sam Curran put on 93 in only 40 deliveries together. Curran finished unbeaten on 58, Curran unbeaten on 60, sealing victory with 16 balls to spare. Earlier, Richard Gleeson took 4 wickets and Curran 2, bowling Sunrisers out for 143, despite Mitchell Marsh's 41. For MI London, formerly the Oval Invincibles, it's a 4th straight men's title defence underway.
All-rounder Justin Paris cracked a superb century and also grabbed 5 wickets to help Barbados defend their title in the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under-19 Men's 50-over Cricket Championship in Antigua and Barbuda yesterday. His efforts helped Barbados to beat Jamaica by 116 runs in the final at Liberta Sports Club, capping an unbeaten run in the competition. Paris hit an even 100 as Barbados capped off a strong batting performance in the tournament by posting a competitive 320 for 9 in their 50 overs. Paris then returned to grab 5 wickets, 5 for 35, with his off-spin, as Jamaica were bowled out for 204 in 43.5 overs. It was Barbados' 6th win in the trot and capped off one of the most dominant showings in the tournament's recent history. At the Bethesda Sports Ground, Trinidad and Tobago easily disposed of the Leeward Islands by 7 wickets to end the tournament on a winning note and claimed 3rd place. The Leeward Islands produced their worst batting performance of the competition to be skittled out for a paltry 88 in 26.5 overs after choosing to bat first. In response, Trinidad and Tobago reached 89 for 3 in 15.1 overs. And at Piggott Sports Ground, Guyana executed revenge on the Windward Islands by defeating them by 53 runs in the 5th place playoff match. The Brown Lara Cricket Academy will make history on July 25th, becoming the 126th venue in the world to host Test cricket when the West Indies take on Pakistan in Trinidad. The venue is Taruba, joins an elite list that began with the Melbourne Cricket Ground back in 1877. It will be the first test venue certified in Trinidad and Tobago since the Queen's Park Oval in 1930, following a long certification process by the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Ground and Cricket West Indies, backed by the ICC. The ground has already proved itself hosting ODIs in the 2024 ICC T20 World Cup, CPL and Super 50 matches. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation will host a series of friendly matches this month. Tomorrow, Friday 25th July, at the Chile Playing Field in Georgetown, it will come alive with 2 matches. At 2 p.m., the National Under-17 girls will face the National Under-15 girls, and at 4 p.m., Lady Heat Under-20s will play against West Rogue. On Sunday, 26th of July, the Under-14 boys A will take on the Under-14 boys B at 3 p.m. and later at 7 p.m., Lady Heat Under-20 will square off with West Rogue. Both matches will be at the Brighton Technical Centre. That's how we end sports this evening. I'm Triska Campbell. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They're paying General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Welcome back. Now for a second look at the headlines. Government launches Spirit of SVG partnership with Inter-Caribbean Airwaves. CDB launches regional program to accelerate renewable energy transition. U.S. and Saudi Arabia announced nuclear cooperation deal. And in sports, Nicholas Puran turns 100 opener into a party with blistering 19-ball 50. Now for a recap of the weather forecast.
The forecast, it is occasionally cloudy and breezy with moderate haze and showers.
On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Rochelle Batiste, inviting you to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also check out SVG-TV News in 15 weekdays at 12:45 p.m. Again, thanks for viewing. Enjoy the rest of the evening.